The simple present tense. Form 1. Inactive. Affirmative I. We. They. You. Plural noun. Plus infinitive. He. She. It. Singular noun. Plus infinitive and s. S. I's. Negative I. We. They. You. Plural noun. Plus don't and inf. He. She. It. Singular noun. Plus doesn't and infinitive. Interrogative do and I. We. They. You. Plural noun. Plus infinitive. Does and he. She. It. Singular noun. Plus infinitive. I teach English. I don't teach English. Do you teach English? What do you teach? She teaches Arabic. She doesn't teach Arabic. Does she teach Arabic? What does she teach? We usually get up early. We don't usually get up early. Do you usually get up early? When do you usually get up? Ali usually gets up early. Ali doesn't usually get up early. Does Ali usually gets up early? Who usually gets up early? Notes on spelling. Verbs ending in ss, sh, ch, o, x, add s, instead of s alone, to form the third person singular, he, she, it, singular noun. I pass. He passes. The boys box. Adele boxes. We finish. She finishes. My friends go. Ali goes. They search. It searches. You watch. He watches. Verbs ending in y following a consonant, change the y into I and add s. I carry. He carries. They hurry. She hurries. We try. She tries. The babies cry. Nada cries. Verbs ending in y following a vowel, obey the usual rule. I stay. He stays. We play. She plays. You obey. She obeys. My friends say. My friend says. Use, it's used to express facts. The earth orbits round the sun. My brothers live in a suet. Elephants don't eat meat. Doctors help ill people. Cats drink milk. Birds fly. Habits. Ali always plays football at school. I usually go to bed early. He often goes shopping on Fridays. She sometimes sleeps late. Repeated actions. He visits his uncle every Friday. It rains every winter. I spend a week in Alex in summer. I go to church on Sundays. In conditional sentences, type I. If you play well, you'll win. If he gets up early, he won't miss the bus. A future action timed to occur on a timetable. Adele's train arrives at 7 next week. My plane takes off at 10 tomorrow. We have an English test next October. For dramatic narrative. This is particularly useful when describing the action of a play, opera, etc. When the show begins, Layla is sitting at her desk. The phone rings. She picks it up and listens quietly. Instead of the present continuous with those verbs which cannot be used in the continuous form, for example love, see, believe. I love you. not, I am loving you. After, before, when, by the time, as soon as, till, until, if, unless. Turn off the lights when you leave the room. I'll offer him everything after he comes. Used to. Affirmative reasonable subject and is, are and used to and being. Negative reasonable subject and is, are and not and used to and being. Interrogative is, are and reasonable subject and used to and being. Question word and is, are and subj. Plus used to and being. He is used to studying his lessons at night. Equals he is in the habit of studying his lessons at night. Equals he usually studies his lessons at night. Equals it is his habit to study his lessons at night. Equals studying his lessons at night is his habit. It is my habit to watch TV at night. Usually. Equals I usually watch TV at night. In. Equals I'm in the habit of watching TV at night. Used. Equals I'm used to watching TV at night. Getting. Equals watching TV at night is my habit. Keywords. Usually, always, often, rarely. Never, ever, sometimes, generally. Occasionally, frequently. They usually make noisy. He is usually happy. She always returns home early. Equals she never returns home late. Equals she doesn't always return home early. Equals she isn't used to returning home late. Equals she isn't in the habit of returning home late. Do you ever listen to the radio in the morning? He never ignores the others. Keywords, every, in, on, at present, twice a year. My family travels to Alex in summer. I go to the club on Sundays. Usually she takes the bus to school. I walk to school sometimes. V to be in simple present. I am singular subject and is plural subject and are. I am not singular subject and isn't plural subject and aren't. Am I? Are you? Is and singular subject. Are and plural subject. I am a teacher. I am not a doctor. What are you? He is my uncle. She isn't my aunt. Is Ali absent? We are close friends. They aren't farmers. What are they? Pay attention to these important points. This tense does not tell us whether the action is being performed at the moment of speaking or not, and if we want to make this clear we must add a verb in the present continuous tense. I usually wear a coat, but I am not wearing one today as it isn't cold. My dog barks an awful lot, but it isn't barking at the moment. The first verb refers to a habit, the second to a present action. The present simple tense, passive. Object and is, are and pp. Object and not, isn't, aren't and pp. Is, are and object and pp. Question word and is, are and object and pp. She visits her aunt every Friday. Active. Her aunt is visited every Friday by her. Passive. I don't speak Spanish. Active. Spanish isn't spoken by me. Passive. Do they like football? Active. Is football liked by them? Passive. How does Eamon learn 3 languages? Active. How are 3 languages learned by Eamon? Passive.
The present continuous, progressive, tense. Form 1. Inactive. Affirmative I and am and being. He, she, it, singular noun and is and being. We, they, you, plural noun and are and being. Negative I and am not and being. He equals she, its singular noun plus isn't plus being. We, they, you, plural noun and aren't and being. Interrogative am and I and being. Is and he, she, it, singular noun anding. Are and we, they, you, plural noun anding. I cook food for my family now. Correct, not, what. I am cooking food for my family now. I am not cooking food for my family now. Are you cooking food for your family now? What are you doing now? Look. He, run, fast. Correct, not, is, how. Look. He is running fast. Look. He isn't running fast. Is he running fast? How is he running? They listen to music on MP3 players. Correct, not, is, how. They are listening to music on MP3 players. They aren't listening to music on MP3 players. Are they listening to music on MP3 players? What are they listening to on MP3 players? Notes on spelling of the present participle, v anding. When a verb ends in a single e, this e is dropped before ing. Arrive, arriving, write, writing, ride, riding. Argue, arguing, love, loving, hate, hating. This does not happen when the verb ends in e. Agree, agreeing, see, seeing, free, freeing. But be, being, age, aging, die, dying. Lie, lying, die, dying, tie, tying. When a verb ends a consonant preceded by one vowel, this consonant is doubled before ing. Cut, cutting, hit, hitting, run, running. Stop, stopping, swim, swimming, control, controlling. But stay, staying, buy, buying, play, playing. Read, reading, wait, waiting, enter, entering. Use, it's used to express. Asterisk for an action happening now. It is raining at this moment. I'm revising for the test now. They are listening to music now. Why are you sitting at my desk? For an action happening about this time but not necessarily at the moment of speaking. My sister is studying English at university. I am reading a play by Shakespeare. For a definite arrangement in the near future, that is prepared, managed, organized, arranged for it from now. He is traveling to London next week, he's arranged everything. I'm making my wedding party next Thursday. I'm going to the theater tonight. This means that the tickets have been bought. An action which begins before this point and probably continues after it. They are flying over the desert. I am bathing the baby. My wife is cleaning the flat. With always for a frequently repeated action, often one which annoys the speaker or seems unreasonable to him. She is always telling lies. They are always complaining. He is always going away for weekends. He is always doing homework. Keywords. Now, at the moment, at present, tonight, look. Listen. In the future, look out. One day soon. He is playing the piano now. Listen. Someone is crying. Look. They are running after the thief. Look out. The bus is coming. Verbs of the senses, emotion, possessing and thinking are not normally used in the continuous form. Feel, need, agree, think. Hear, see, notice, forget. Adore, seem, hate, owe. Disagree, expect, desire, smell. Hear, own, recognize, forgive. Belong, refuse, know, like. Remember, possess, believe, prefer. Want, live, understand, suppose. Admire, realize, wish, love. I own a big factory. Not, I am owning a big factory. I think it is a stupid idea. Not, I'm thinking it is a stupid idea. The present continuous tense in passive. Object andum is, are and being and pp. Object andum not, isn't, aren't and being and pp. Is, are and object and being and pp. Question word andum is, are and object and being and p.p. She is watching a new play now. Active. A new play is being watched now by her. Passive. I am not doing a research at present. Active. A research isn't being done at present by me. Passive. Are they having tests? Active. Are tests being had by them? Passive. How is he doing his job? Active. How is his job being done by him? Passive. Stative verbs. Stative verbs are verbs that identify a state of the verb, and they are the opposite of action verbs that identify the movement of the verb. They usually relate to thoughts, emotions, relationships, senses and measurements. The doctor disagrees with your analysis. John doubts the doctor's opinion. I believe the doctor is right. She wanted another opinion. Paul feels rotten today. He has a bad cold. Do you recognize him? He is a famous rock star. Our client appreciated all the work we did for him. Adore. Agree. Dislike. Doubt. Equal. Feel. Hate. Cost. Deny. Know. Belong to. Have. Possession. Loathe. Satisfy. Love. Wish. Hear. See. Mind. Need. own, lack, like, consist of, think, opinion, suppose, surprise, want, way, mean, seem, smell, sound, taste, detest, believe, contain, understand, appreciate, recognize, disagree, matter, realize, deserve, measure, imagine, include, involve, concern, possess, promise, appear, seem, depend on, resemble, remember,